So the entire country of the Philippines is laughing at me right now. Let me explain to you what happened. I just got off of this bus. I go on a short little day trip, about 2 hours away. Maybe that's not considered short, but regardless, as we're about halfway through, the bus driver decides he needs to use the restroom. So we stop at this little bus stop depot. Keep in mind, this bus is very, very crowded, and I am fortunate to have a seat. There's probably 50 people on the bus total. 25 are sitting and 25 are standing. Needless to say, it was a crowded, smelly, hot bus. Well, when the bus driver stops the bus, he gets off the bus and he goes to the restroom, and then some other people end up getting up also, and they go to the restroom or they go to get a snack because there's vendors there. I happen to be one of those that got up to go do some business also. Naturally, I go back to the bus. I get on the bus and I go to my seat. And I look down, and to my disappointment, someone is sitting in my seat. So I'm standing behind him, kind of next to him, but behind him. He's sitting down, and I said, "Sir," I said, "this is my seat." He looks at me and says, "No, it's not." I look down at him and say, "Yes, it is. This is my seat." He looks at me again. "No, sir, this is not your seat." I look at him and I say, "Look, man, I'm not your guy. The bus driver stopped so he could use the restroom. I got up and used the restroom. I come back and you have my seat. It's time for you to get up." Now, at this point, I'm about ready to make a scene. Maybe not a big one, but I have to gauge, how many people are on this bus. There's probably about 50 people, 25 standing, 25 sitting. I turn around and look behind me. And that's when I realize I don't recognize anybody on this bus. That's when it dawned on me. I was on the wrong bus. I took about 2 seconds to compose myself, leaned over and politely said, "I'm sorry, sir. I have the correct seat, but the wrong bus."
Oh my God.
Of course, I shook the man's hand twice. We both laughed. And then as I'm exiting the bus, I turn around and look back to everyone and I say, "I'm so sorry. I had the correct seat. I just had the wrong bus." And everyone just smiled and laughed. And then I looked outside, and just next to us, maybe 2 more spaces over, was the same flippin' bus. Just a little bit different number up in the corner. My point being, whether you're in the Philippines, America, Timbuktu, the North Pole, it doesn't matter. Always be sure you have the facts straight before you start showing yourself. Have a good day.